Hey guys, Stay Patient here, and today I want to show you how you go about tracking your trophy progress in No Man's Sky, and also we're going to look at the big changes that have been made to one or two of the trophies by the 1.3 patch that was added today, ready for the game's official release tomorrow. So when you're in the game, you can press the options button and then use R1 to tab across to the journey screen. Here you'll see 9 statistics that are being tracked as you play, and every single trophy in the game relates to reaching a certain status or level in one of these categories. Before we take a look at each one, I'd like to show you what this page looked like before the patch was added. At first glance it looks very similar, but you may have picked up on the fact that there are only 8 categories here, meaning an extra one was added by the update. I'd also like you to take special note of the longest lifespan and uploaded discoveries stats. These are the two that have changed the most. So let's go back to the up-to-date version of this screen. First off, it's worth mentioning that the new 9th stat that has been added is the Sentinels Destroyed one, but there are no trophies related to it. So it's the only one you don't need to worry about leveling up if you're working on earning the Platinum. Most of the others have 3 trophies related to them, a Bronze, a Silver and a Gold, all for reaching increasingly higher levels in that particular category. The only 2 that differ slightly are On-Foot Exploration and Extreme Survival, which both just have a Silver and a Gold, no Bronze. So we have one for travelling a certain distance on foot, one for meeting alien colonists, the NPCs in the game, one for collecting words which you get from word stones that you'll become familiar with as you play. Those words slowly contribute toward your knowledge of that star system's language. There's one for collecting money, which is accumulative, you don't need to have it all on you at one time. One involves destroying ships, and space exploration keeps track of how many times you've warped. Now let's check out the 2 that have experienced the most noteworthy adjustments. You'll see that longest lifespan is now called Extreme Survival, and uploaded discoveries is now Planet Zoology Scanned. The changes to the requirements for these 2 are significant enough that it resulted in my existing progress having to be reset to start over again. The survival-based one originally related to not dying for a certain number of days, but now it seems more specific. It refers to surviving in extreme conditions. To test this out, I landed on a basic planet and waited to see if my stat increased. You see, all planets have a level of heat, cold, radiation or any number of different conditions that your suit protects you against. But the fact that my stat didn't increase on this planet just goes to show that extreme conditions are a step up from the usual basic hazardous atmospheres. So if these planets with extreme conditions aren't especially common, then I think it's safe to say that the stat itself doesn't require the days you survive to be consecutive. It must just be a case of accumulatively tracking how long you have spent on extreme planets. So, good news there. The other one that has experienced a notable adjustment is the discovery-based category. Originally, you leveled it up by simply discovering new creatures, which was very easy, but now it's a little tougher because you're required to discover every creature on a planet to increase your stat by 1 point. The good news is that when you discover a creature, it tells you how many are on that planet as well as your progress so far. So for instance, it may say 5 out of 7 creatures discovered. Having this ability to keep track helps a lot, and it seems that most of the planets don't have a huge list of different creatures on them either, so this one shouldn't be much more difficult than it was originally. I apologise that I'm not yet able to reveal how much you need to level up each stat to earn all its related trophies, but I will be keeping track when I earn each one, so I can bring you guides for all the groups of trophies individually. I hope this information has been helpful and interesting though, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join us for our live streams of the game once it releases tomorrow, during which I'll be starting a brand new playthrough. Have a good one guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.